So if we step over a little bit towards the car, wired together. Do you want to stand either side of past the Picasso? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit wiry.
That's fine.
Hello and welcome back to Automotive Tales. On this episode, we are doing another road trip. I'm Martin.
I'm John. Wait,
what? Swap sides.
Do it again. Sorry. Shall I do the intro?
Yeah, you do the intro, okay.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Automotive Tales. We're going to be doing another road trip today. I'm John.
And I'm Martin. Wait, no, wrong way around again.
Come on.
Right, let's try this again.
Okay.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Hello. Oh, sorry, my bad. Right, serious one now.
Yeah, this way a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Hello and welcome to Automotive Tales. I'm Martin.
And I'm John.
And we are going on another road trip. Where are we this time?
We are in Cambridgeshire.
Let's go.
Let's go. How far are we going?
We're already here.
Really? Welcome to Bushy Court.
We're children.
So childish. So we are in a Citroen Zara Picasso, very specifically past the Picasso. So for this road trip, we are in a Citroen Zara Picasso that's done 514,000 miles.
And counting.
So we are taking this car on this road trip to try and add some miles to the car and to go and see some fun places in Cambridgeshire.
Yeah.
So where are we heading to next? Now we've done Bushy Court.
Well, you know what? I'm going to leave them all as a bit of a surprise for you because when I've been researching Cambridgeshire, unlike I feel our Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire ones that are all roads, there's a lot of places I'd like to take you to this time round, and therefore I don't want you to be looking at signs as we travel. So I'm not going to give you any clues. I think that Cambridge actually has a really nice mix of just genuinely funny places. We're doing a nice big circular trip. We're heading out to the east now. We're then going to head south. So we're rejoining the A47. And we better not go all the way, otherwise we'll end up in Norfolk, and that's a different route trip altogether.
That's a different county, Martin.
Yes.
Better not end up in Norfolk.
No, absolutely.
So far, so good. We've never strayed into other counties in all of the counties we've done so far.
Absolutely not, and it will never happen, and only bad research would ever put us in that position. Therefore, it will never happen. We're in the village of Willey. Now, there is a problem with the village of Willey, and that is they don't have a sign beyond the one you've just seen. So now what we need to do is try and find any proof that we're in Willey. Come on, let's go have a look.
Yes, it's the village of Willey, found to the north of Rugby in Warwickshire. In Warwickshire.
How many times has it happened?
Never.
Oh, good. This is a busy roundabout.
This is a very busy roundabout. Right, I'm going to turn the camera off and let Martin concentrate on driving to our next funny destination, whatever that might be.
Here we go.
Here we go. So we've arrived at our first destination. Would you like to tell the viewers where we are, Martin?
Well, it's a sensitive subject, but we are at Ring's End.
Right, so let's go and find the sign and learn some fun facts about Ring's End.
Absolutely. So you join us here at our first stop, Ring's End. Now, the name of Ring's End is actually a very simple one. This is actually the real-life location of the centre of Mordor. This was the moment where Frodo and Samwise managed to bring the ring back to Cambridgeshire, its spiritual home, and therefore the centre of Middle-earth.
Really testing the cornering ability of the Picasso on this road. Although we're definitely testing the dynamic range, because while these are nice straight roads, you have to concentrate. Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
It's not clunky though, is it?
No.
I thought this car might be a little bit more clunky, but
it's very supple actually.
yeah, well done Citroen. So we're now at Tip's End. So if you like, we started at the back, now we're at the front. Now, this one actually doesn't have any rude connotations whatsoever. What we're actually doing here is we are standing at the point where Mr. John Tip created the Q-tip that you may well know as being at the top of your snooker queue. And actually, pool and snooker were invented on this very spot 187 years ago.
So a little bit of a Pompidou section for the video for you. So here we are, you can see we're out in the fens in Cambridgeshire filming. In this particular instance, we are at Tips Point, which is an amazingly interesting place because of the nice billiard table-like ground over here. Yeah. We discovered this is where they invented pool and snooker.
Incredible, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. Just here in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. So right, time to get back into past the Picasso because it's bloody freezing and go on to the next place, which we don't actually know where we're going next. Martin has put all of the bits into the sat-nav and set it off, and we don't actually know which way we're going because you did that ages ago and we've forgotten because we planned this months and months ago and there's a car coming, so I need to get out of the road. Pompidou! So we have dispensed with Tips End and we are back on the road in the mighty Picasso. Where are we going to next, Martin?
Somewhere near Milton, if that helps. All I know is we're 5 miles away and I've forgotten what order I did them in.
Excellent. Right, to funny place name. Let's go.
So you join us at our next destination, the extremely childish Prickwillow. Now, this village never used to actually be known as Prickwillow, it was just simply Willow, named after John Willow, who created the settlement in 1918. However, when Mr. Willow allowed Network Rail, or British Rail as it was then, to build a railway line through, but didn't give them permission to build a station, the residents decided to rename the village after this stupid stunt, and therefore Mr. Willow became known by something else.
So we have just made our next stop at a place called Prickwillow, where we've had a little bit of fun. We've done some videos. We saw a train coming past.
Prickwillow Engine Museum.
There is an engine museum in Prickwillow. We're still driving through it apparently. So yeah, we've had fun basically being a giant. So fun fact about Cambridge, the roads are actually very lovely. They're just really, what's the word? Undulating.
Undulating.
It's ridiculous. Actually, I promise we are looking after Pass, but my word, these roads are testing the car. And actually, nothing is really rattling in here. There's the odd one or two little bits of squeaks, but these are really like bumpy roads. Subsidence is, must be a problem here. We've come past a house not so long ago, and I wish we'd had time to stop because I kid you not, the house was banana shaped.
It was.
It like sunk at both ends on a long. Wow.
This is a message to Audi and BMW and all those German manufacturers with 19-20-inch alloys. Test your cars here.
Yep.
For the love of God.
Actually, that has to be said, because obviously Pass hasn't got fancy alloys on, it's got nice high profile tyres, it rides really smoothly. And
Really
actually,
does,
despite this being very undulating,
it's not uncomfortable.
it's not uncomfortable at all. It's just very bouncy. The camera probably makes it look a little bit worse than it actually is. Oh, that's the first time that's happened. Yowzers.
Edit that bit out.
Yeah. Oh, I apologise if the underside has taken a bit of a beating, but these are unsuspectingly undulating roads, and we are in the arse end of nowhere.
We are. So, you join us at Stow cum Key. Now, once again, as with Prickwillow, this village was not always known as Stow cum Key. It was actually named after a very famous local gentleman called the Stow cum Guy. And as you can guess, he had a bit of a reputation for something that we should not go into. However, in modern day Britain, the local council decided that Stow cum Guy was not the right name for a village and therefore changed the G to a Q.
Right, we have just done Stow cum Key.
Sorry.
We're on to another stop, we don't know what it's called. And yeah, here goes. And past the Picasso was doing well. We've done a good couple of, we've got about 100 miles now, I think.
Yeah.
We've just seen the first bar drop down on the fuel gauge. So we're now at 514,461 miles and counting.
Lovely on road.
always get to think there's never a bloody... Oh, wait, there he is.
What about that for timing? So you join us at 6 Mile Bottom. Now 6 Mile Bottom actually takes its name from a local resident, Jacob Richards. Now we are exactly 6 miles from Newmarket as the crow flies. Jacob Richards is the world record holder for the longest continuous fart, and he made it all the way to his hometown of Bottom, 6 Mile Bottom. And that is why it's called 6 Mile Bottom, the world's longest fart by distance.
So we're back on the road. We're actually doing some dual carriageway work for the first time in Pass, and the fuel gauge has actually gone back up. We're now back to a full tank of fuel, apparently.
Yes, we're recreating more fuel.
Yep.
This is perfect. Don't worry about your electric cars. What you need is a 21-year-old 2-litre diesel engine, because it creates fuel for you. What more can you ask for? It's interestingly, Pass still hasn't warmed up yet. Which might lead to questions about the thermostat. But you know what? If I'm getting free fuel out of it, I can't really complain.
Well, indeed. Right, on to another funny place.
Onward.
Bye-bye, 6 Mile Bottom. Bottom.
Now, as we do these road trips, it's really important to us that we bring you fresh content for every place we visit. Therefore, we make sure that every road we visit is brand new to this video.
Okay, so that is the very original Butt Lane over and done with. We've now got a long trek to our final destination.
32 miles.
32 miles, the other side of Cambridgeshire. And then that's it for this episode of Automotive Tales and Road Trip. How are you enjoying the Picasso, Martin?
You know what? It's actually it's a very comfortable place to be. Definitely doesn't feel like it's done 514,000 miles. It's changed my view of these cars, because I thought they were actually a bit worse than this is. So yeah, fair play.
Yeah. So if you hadn't cottoned on, there will be another video about Pass the Picasso on the channel. We're just using the road trip as a good excuse to put some miles on the car. So keep track of it on Twitter, on YouTube. There's a video, I think, that Up and Down Videos has done. There's one from Hubnut's got one, and Also Driven has got one. There might be a few others as well. So right, long journey ahead to the next stop.
Onwards.
Look what we've spotted. Look at that. It's got a private plate on it, but a nice early RAV.
A 3-door.
A 3-door. How cool is that?
That is awesome. That has been used as well. Join us at our final stop of today's road trip, Cock Bank. And in fact, here behind me is that exact banked bridge. This is the first, and as far as we're aware, only known bridge built specifically for chickens to cross the canal. A genuine Cock Bank.
Right, that is it for this episode of Automotive Tales and this road trip. We've enjoyed our run around Cambridgeshire in Past the Picasso, who is very close now to 515,000 miles. So a quick thank you to Ashley Winston for letting us use this car for this road trip. We might try and squeeze another road trip in as well. And Martin's going to put some miles on it as well for another video. So Stay tuned to the channel for that. How have you enjoyed driving the mighty Picasso?
Far more comfortable and road holding than I thought it would be. I think, yes, fair enough. I can see why people have done it. Fair play.
Yeah, so we've enjoyed cocking about in this car. And on that note, see you next time.
Ta-ra!
Bye for now. don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Martin.
I'm John.
Wait,